So, dear students, we are going to study your last article, and the last article name is bimetallic thermometer. So, bimetallic thermometer is a temperature measuring device, and it converts the media temperature into the mechanical temperature. That is, it is a media temperature to the mechanical displacement using the bimetallic strips. Bimetallic strip consisting of the two different metals having the different coefficient of the thermal expansion. In a bimetallic thermometer, we can use the two metals together having the thermal coefficient is different. So, we will define the thermometer definition of the bimetallic thermometer. Thermometer which use the two different metal strips for converting the displacement of the temperature into the mechanics. So, the metal used in thermometers are steel, copper, brass. These metals are used basically. So, these strips are connected and they will enlarge at a different rate once they need. So, what is principle used in a bimetallic thermometer? A bimetallic thermometer work on the principle of the thermal expansion, which is defined as the change in the temperature. So, bimetallic strips works on the two basic fundamental of the metal. Now, this strips bimetallic thermometer is the first invented by the scientist, that is the English scientist, that is known as John Harrison in 1735. So, Harrison used two dissimilar metal in a clock escapes to account for the change in the temperature on the board ships. The first marine chronometer used a guardian of the two metal that altered the flywheel period of the clock. So, we will consider here when temperature of the assembly changes in the absence of the external force, bimetallic actuators will be take the shape of the arc. That is a two metal strip when you have to consider and you have to vary the temperature, they will make the shape is the arc. So, total displacement of the actuator out of the plane of the metal strip is much greater than the individual expansion of the metallic element. To maximize the bending metal or alloy greatly differ the coefficient of the thermal expansion. Means if you want the maximum bending in your the metal strips, so you should be choose the metal, that is two metal having the more different inner coefficient of the thermal expansion. So metal with the larger coefficient is known as the active element and the smaller coefficient is known as the passive element. Active element and passive element, those having the large reaction, those having the small is the passive. For maximum accretion, iron and nickel alloy, we can be used iron and nickel alloy. So, in addition to maximize the accretions, other constraints such as the electrical and thermal conductivity can be made. In addition to maximize the accretion, accretion means there is a change and the bending is increases. So, you can use other constraints such as the electrical and thermal conductivity can be made. In such we can use a third metallic layer introduced in either copper or nickel, which can be sandwiched between the two active and passive elements. So, is the electrical and thermal conductor is increased. So, specially important actuator is a part of the electrical circuit and need to the pass current in addition to being the temperature sensitive. So, you can be consider there is a bimetallic strip such as suppose there is a one metal is consider this is a one metal strip and this is another metal strip. So, when this two metal strips you have to bind together or hold together and you have to heating is given, then what happens? This is thermal coefficient is different, then we can use this. That is a change in the dimension is different because the thermal coefficient is different. So we can use this, and this is an nothing but we can use up to this thermal coefficient expansion. So if you consider, when you consider the bimetallic, that is we get the arc due to the thermal coefficient is a different. So this is an about your the bimetallic thermometer. Now what is the construction? Construction of the bimetallic thermometer. So we can use the bimetallic thermometer construction. We can use here the two strips of the different metal. We can be two strips of the metal you have to bond together. That is, you have to join together at any procedure. You can use the welding there. So bonding is kept such that there is no relative motion between the two metals. Means when you have to use the two metals, so motion of the single strip is not a relative motion. So physical dimension variation of the metals are different with the temperature. Physical dimension variation of the metal. When you have to consider your metal strip, then it will vary with different dimension because its a thermal coefficient is different. So strip of the thermometers constructed with a different metal length of the metal changes with a different rate. Means when you have to use the metal strips with a different length, it changes with a different rate. So as the temperature is increases, then your strip bend towards to the metal. Should we remember here? There are the two ways. As the temperature is the increases of that strip, then what happens? Bend towards the metal which has a low temperature coefficient. So bending is done. Suppose this temperature, there are the metal 1 and metal 2. Suppose this is metal 1 and metal 2. And see, there the temperature is increased. Strip bend towards the metal whose a low temperature coefficient. Suppose the metal 2 having the low temperature coefficient, then bend is an as like this. Bend is an towards to the metal second. Now if it is an opposite, that is the temperature is now decreasing, temperature is decreasing, then bending is an exactly opposite. Bending is an exactly opposite. So these are the construction and can use the principle there. Now bimetallic strip in the form of the cantilever beam strip is fixed. To understand, we can consider there is a bimetallic strip in the form of the cantilever beam strip. Now cantilever is fixed at one end and other end is free. So suppose this is the bimetallic. Suppose this is your cantilever. Then you can use the cantilever. So can we draw? So this is one strip and there is another strip we have to connect it. So there are the two strips we can use, and there is a connect to the pointer. So here is a scale. So if you have to, it is fixed to the rigid support and there is a free end. So suppose T divided by 2 is the thickness of this, and T divided by 2 is, and that is total thickness is T. So suppose there is a bending due to the applied force as like this. So I get the bending of these two, and that depends upon your thermal coefficient expansion. So as like the cantilevers, we get that there is one curvature. So this is an R. This is an R plus T divided by 2, and this is suppose the angle theta. Okay. So here is a scale you have to use to the for determination of the deflection, that is the mechanical displacement. So we can use here. Now consider this metal 1 and metal 2. Both metal have the different temperature coefficient. Now there is an T1 minus T2 shows the variation in a temperature. T1 and T2 shows the variation temperature which cause the expansion of the velocity. Now expansion causes stitch to move. Now expansion leads to the bending of the beam, and is called as forming the arc, and radius of the arc. Radius of arc is given by radius of arc is given by here radius of the arc so radius of arc it can be defined. There is one equation, that is the radius of the arc, that is r is equal to twice t divided by 6 into alpha a minus alpha 1 you have to consider, alpha 2 T2 minus T1. So here T is the total thickness. T is the total thickness of the strip. T is the total thickness of the strip. So you can consider here T is the thickness. Now it is a total thickness. Alpha A and alpha B is the thermal coefficient. That is thermal expansion coefficient. Thermal expansion coefficient. Now this is for the alpha 1 and alpha 2. Yes, alpha 1 and alpha 2. So this is for the metal 1, that is strip 1, and this is for the metal 2, that is your strip 2. Metal 1 and T1, T2 minus T1 is a change in a temperature. So this expression can be used to determine the strip bend towards the metal. Now which is a strip bending towards to the low temperature coefficients, and inverse will be happen in the temperature is decreases. Means strip will be bending towards to the temperature lowest temperature coefficient when temperature increases. If the temperature is decreasing, then it will bend towards to the greater temperature coefficient strip. Now the practically application, then strip is made up of the metals, can be used practically. When you have to use exactly practically, then usually we use the strip. That strip must be the module is module of the elasticity. That is elastic constant must be same. Elastic constant must be the same. A thickness is also same. Means when you have to selecting the strip, you should be use this rule, that is your elastic constant must be the constant or equal, or thickness must be also equal. So thickness must be equal, modulus of elasticity must be equal. So it's having the ability that material to regain to its original position or shape after removal of the force. It is a modulus of elasticity. So after removing it comes to its original state. Now further purpose we consider that there is a strip is fixed at one end and free to move to the other end, move to the other end as like this, free to move to the other end, free to move to the other end. So we can use this to move to the your other end. So what happens when the temperature of the surrounding changes? then strip bend towards to the circular arc. If the temperature increases, it is bent towards to the temperature, low temperature coefficient. If the temperature decreasing, it is move towards to the temperature larger coefficient. Suppose the metal having the thickness is the T by 2, then we get the equation. That equation is R plus T divided by 2 divided by R is equal to expanded length of strip 1 divided by expanded length of strip second. So we can use this expanded length of the strips, we can be determined. Suppose L is the length of the strip 1, then expansion of that length is 1 plus alpha A T2 minus T1 divided by L 1 plus alpha beta T2 minus T1. So we can be considered, this is not cancelled to each other. So we got this. Now L will be cancelled. So rearranging terms, you writing the equation for this is written as R plus T into R divided by 2. Okay. So capital R is nothing but a radius of the arc. So it can be considered the maximum arc. So it can be written as R is equal to T divided by 2 1 plus alpha. See here we are taking the symbol is here 1 and here is a 2, not A and B. So we consider 1 and 2. So we got the 1 plus alpha 2 T2 minus T1 divided by alpha 1 minus alpha 2 T2 minus T1. So this is an equation. If suppose one of the metal has a small temperature coefficient, then you get the capital R is equal to T divided by 2 alpha A T2 minus T1. Now this is an expression for if the one of the end of the metal is fixed, another deflection of free end of the metal, so variation in the temperature. Now we consider the application of the metallic thermometer, and advantages and disadvantages. So this is an disadvantages and advantages. Advantages is it is used in a simplest use and its cost is very low. It is a portable device, so it can be carried from one place to the another place. Checking the physical damage is easy. A power source is not required for the measurement device. Repeatability calibration does not drift. So it should be remembered this is a simple and robust expensive. Accuracy must be the plus minus. Accuracy must be the plus minus. Accuracy must be the plus minus minus 2 to the 5% of the scale. This is your accuracy. They can be used whenever the mercury thermometer is used. So disadvantage is here. It cannot be used for the automatic recording. It cannot be used for automatic recording of the temperature. A time lags in a measurement. There is a delay of the time. That is the temperature. It is not quickly changes. A range is limited to about the 300 degrees. Temperature you can measure up to the 300 degrees. So which is not recommended also for the temperature above the 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius पेक्षा जास्त temperature ला allowed नाही. Then when regularly used, the bimetallic strip may be deformed permanently. So there is a bimetallic strip dimension change, means there is a deformation take place. If it is a repeatedly again and again, so after few days, few years, that metal will be the permanently deformed. It is not come to its original state. So this is the limitation. And the next is the application of the bimetallic thermometer. So it is used as a control device. It is used in a control device. So it is used in a household device like the oven and air conditioner. Household किंवा air conditioner मध्ये use केला जातो. Now it is used also spiral type thermometer. It is utilized in a AC thermostat. Electric type is used in a refinery, a tire regulation, oil burner. These thermometers are utilized in the household device which include the AC, oven, apparatus in industry like the hot wire, refines and temperature, tempering tank and heat. So now we'll consider it is used in an industrial application. There is one more application, that is industrial. You can use the industrial application. So industrial application. So mechanical thermostat find the wide range of the application in temperature control it is used for the temperature control in industrial process. Industrial process मध्ये temperature control म्हणून use केलं temperature control in a industrial process. In a industrial process. Can use in industrial process as a temperature controller. There is widespread use of the thermostat is the discovery of the INVAR. INVAR is that is nothing but the type of the metal strip is used. That is you can use the iron, nickel. So it is used for the measurement of your temperature. One more is a spiral and helical coil configuration. That is a bimetallic thermometer. The strips which is used in construction, there are the two types. One is a spiral and another is a helical. Now this is a spiral. So it is used for industrial or commercial measurement. The spiral or helical is used. So thermal deflection is a linear within the given operator. Spiral strip bimetallic thermometer is used to measure the temperature is your ambient temperature. Ambient temperature. It is used in ambient temperature, absolute temperature. So this is your the spiral strip metallic thermometer. So this is the thermal expansion property of the metal. You can use for the spring with the variation in temperature. This is your the bimetallic. There is an spring. It is an attached. You have to increase the temperature. Then expansion of your the dimension. Due to the expansion, it will be the changes its direction of your pointer. That is, you can get the mechanically displacement. So it is useful in industrial process such as a refinery, oil burner. Another is the helical strip thermometer. It is also used in a same purpose in industry. So this is an even helical, as like the spiral spring. So this is a helical strip thermometer. So this is about the bimetallic thermometer, which is coming from the last chapter, and this is the last article. I hope you will be understand everything what I taught you. If you have any problem, you should be call me anytime. So thank you.